with this episode of Boruto, it does a neat little job of moving things along when it comes to like revealing the antagonist, the true antagonist of this arc, to the whole. I guess the development of Sasuke, Sada, and Sakura as well. And obviously the problems continue at the beginning of this episode when Sasuke was literally going to. It looked like she was going to be attacked by Sasuke. He stopped himself because obviously he recognized who she was. But things just get from bad to worse because Sada's like asking questions as any other child would when you see something, a suspicious photo that screams out maybe this isn't legit. So that's what Sada is trying to do. Typical Sasuke fashion says this has nothing to do with you, and I'm like, what the? Yeah, okay. So Sasuke is not going to achieve Father of the Year, but he did something pretty epic later on in this episode. I don't know if that's going to make up for it, but he was kind of a douche in the beginning. But as the episode wears along, he kind of warms up to Sada without Sasuke actually saying anything. But in comes Chocho for the comic relief, offered him, I guess, potato chips. So yeah, so I thought Chocho doing a job of being the comic relief of this arc. Obviously, Naruto being I guess the adoptive father of Asada, because he's the only one that actually approaches Sada trying to cheer her up. Says, "Oh, you should probably know that Sasuke is a hell of a shinobi." But Sada doesn't want to hear it because obviously she's too distraught. But this gives us an opportunity because we actually get to see Shinuchiya revealed. He uses the transportation technique. Now, Naruto does the same thing. He doesn't mention the Kamui. So, the speculation of who really is the identity of Shinuchiya. Where did he pick up the Sharingan? Because he's obviously neither of them are Uchihas. Until they just shut up. Because obviously, it's obvious you're BSing. They have some type of fascination towards the Akatsuki, because obviously he's in the Akatsuki robe. So, I don't know where that goes. So obviously, is it the last remnant of the Akatsuki? Is he a fanboy of the Akatsuki? Also, there's a connection, obviously, with I guess with Shusui Uchiha. Because obviously the Manga Kill Sharingan are kind of similar because obviously the mention of the transportation technique, and I believe wasn't Shusui Uchiha known as a teleporter, so I don't know. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Also, we actually, like I said, Shinichi revealed himself and he launches an attack against Sada again, because obviously using that weakness against Sasuke. But Naruto comes in with a save, activates QB mode, blocks the weapons, and actually activates the Kurama mode, which I thought was kind of cool. And Naruto's like, yo, Sasuke, I'll leave this to you. So Sasuke comes. We do actually get a cool little action sequence with Sasuke and Shinichi, both father and son, attacking with his katana. Shinichi tries to activate his Sharingan to manipulate the weapons. Sasuke sees through this shit with his Sharingan by blocking the weapons. In comes the father actually lets his head be stabbed so he can actually mark the Sasuke's katana, which was Shinichi Jr. coming in with the shuriken. Did it work? Because Sasuke activates the Rinnegan, switches place with the kid from the behind with the fire style jutsu, takes them both down. So that was kind of cool on Sasuke's part. Ability reveals that he can control other people's weapons once he touches it or once he marks it, with his visual prowess. So I thought that's kind of unique. Ends up stabbing once Sasuke tries to launch an attack again. Shinichi uses this to stab Naruto, which Naruto's like, yo, I'm good, I'm okay. But yo, Kurama is calling him out. Why is it such a big deal? You've really let yourself go. I got rusty after all this time. So Kurama calling out Naruto, and if anything, that's more of a way to actually nerf Naruto and Sasuke in the series to actually give the next generation more chance to shine. Because obviously, if Sasuke and Naruto weren't nerfed like they were in this episode, then this would be over like this. So I'm kind of interested with the pace of this arc, because 3 episodes in and they're already halfway through Naruto Gaiden. So yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway, once Naruto lets down the Kurama mode, leaving Sada vulnerable. So obviously Sasuke uses himself as a human shield to protect his daughter. The only good thing that Sasuke did as a father. For purposes, things are rolling along, especially with what we got in the preview, with seeing Orochimaru again alongside Suigetsu. I don't know where Jugo is, and I noticed I didn't see Karin. And by the way, Sada's like, yo, I'm gonna ask that girl with the glasses, everything. So we're gonna see Karin again, but I don't think it's gonna be until the end of this arc for plot convenience, because obviously it would be resolved if we get to hear the whole story right now. So again, and then once Sasuke gets, I guess he gets paralyzed because obviously he gets stabbed with the weapons trying to protect Sada. He can't move. In comes Sakura though, with probably the biggest and only moment of Sada to date when it comes to like Boruto. KOs them both, punches Shinichia. Man, that I have to give Sakura credit for that one. She's trying to get an interesting moment with Sakura and Sasuke after Sakura sees Sasuke. She meets up with Sasuke, and for about at least 30 seconds, nothing is really said. It felt actually a little bit longer than that. But there's no doubt there's perverted minds in Sakura's mind. Oh, remember the last time we met? Well, we used to, Sasuke. Can't really say anything in front of Sarada, but for plot convenience, we'll have to keep it to ourselves. So, yeah. So, they could have said something right there, but obviously, for suspense purposes, they got to keep this going for a couple more episodes, because obviously, God only knows there's more counseling to come when it comes to Sarada, or the transportation technique. They try to take Sarada. Sakura uses herself as sacrifices herself to make sure she goes instead. So, I guess the rescue Sakura operation is in effect. I really like this episode, but I'm gonna move on because actually, if you're not aware, we also had the Boruto chapter come out, I believe, yesterday. So I'm gonna bring that up too. If you haven't checked out the manga chapter, or you don't really follow the manga, you should probably skip this video now because obviously you will be spoiled. So a couple of things to point out: the Tento and Shoujoji stuff is wrapped up. It's over with. We can move on. Good. There were some interesting bits to come out of this, though, when it was clear that Shoujoji was clearly not down for the count. Boruto was about to activate the Rasengan, but his curse mark starts acting up for the first time since the prophecy from Momoshiki said your blue eyes will be the curse to everybody, and it seems like that curse mark has some type of connection with a mysterious group that gets introduced by the end of this chapter. So it kind of nursed Boruto in a way because he can't move, but in comes Sada and Mitsuki for the save, which was predictable anyway. I kind of called that after chapter 13 that because of the conversation Boruto had with Sada and Mitsuki, they would actually get involved. Unfortunately, what was also said to be predictable turned out to be the case. The mission given by Kamahamaru wasn't the same mission as rescuing Tento. They aborted the mission completely to help out Boruto. That was a completely different concept, but it does serve a purpose in the story of Boruto, a bigger plot purpose, because everything gets resolved. Tento's on his way. Boruto actually gives back the card that Tento was about to give him, the rare card that Boruto really wanted. And by the end, Boruto's like kind of regretting not actually taking it now. But there's actually a comment stated by Shoujoji when Boruto reveals his curse mark and Shoujoji sees it. It says, "Oh, you have that same curse mark that group has." Now, at first, a lot of people could have thought that it was the Akatsuki, but no, it's not the Akatsuki. It's a new group. I'll get into that in a minute. So obviously, this curse seal has a connection. At first thing that comes to mind is Kawaki in this group because he has a curse mark too, and we know what happens in chapter 1 of Boruto. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. The second is Shoujoji knows this because obviously he was creeping around and he overheard this a while back. We go back to the Hidden Leaf Village and we see the interrogation of Ibuki and Sai, but Sasuke the one does the job because we see Sasuke come in and he activates the Rinnegan and says, "You're going to tell me everything you know about Boruto's curse seal," which we all want to know. And apparently what's revealed is it does not have a connection to Orochimaru. It's a different type of curse seal. So I'm wondering if Orochimaru knows anything about it though, because the fact that was brought up anyway kind of reveals that he's going to be grade suspect number 1 for when it comes to information. Speaking of Orochimaru, it looks like Sarada's picked up the habit of collecting cards as well, ninja cards, and she ended up getting Orochimaru's card, a super rare card, and Mitsuki kind of revealed to Boruto and Sarada, "Hey, by the way, of course I know a lot about that person because he's my dad." So that's out of the bag now. We can move on. Obviously, the whole organization was revealed to Sasuke. Uh, there's a group at least about 5 plus. Let me just read you. And Sir Jigen. So I don't know if it's the leader of this group, possibly, but I did see Kawaki could be among them. So, but the organization is called Kara, and they have some type of connection with Boruto's curse. What that connection is, I don't know. How does it tie in with the prophecy that Momoshiki kind of revealed to Boruto? Your blue eyes will be the destruction of everything around you. So now we're getting into the thick of things when it comes to the main purpose of the story of Boruto. So that's good. We can finally put the Tento stuff behind us, move on. So this is getting intriguing. So I really like this chapter for obviously for resolving one story of Boruto and getting into the next arc. So I thought that was kind of cool. I'm kind of intrigued about what we could expect from Kara now, because it does give me a Akatsuki vibes, especially with the robes. Speaking of which, we got like I said in the episode, we have Shiruchi making a reference to obviously the Akatsuki. I don't know what this is going to do for the story. Possibly nothing. So anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really like the episode, and especially like the manga chapter 15. Let me know your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Boruto content related videos. Okay. Catch you guys later. Bye.